It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, welcome back to it. It is your feel-good breakfast show. It's a Friday morning as we make our way to the weekend. Big one, because it's Valentine's Day. And it is in the end. So perhaps you might be taking your significant other to a beautiful restaurant for a romantic date. But how do you behave correctly so that, firstly, you don't offend your date and anyone else who's dining around your vicinity, and making sure that that date isn't the last one you have? So we've brought in our foodie fanatics. We've got Food Blogger of the Year, Caitlin Williams. We've got our own Zolam Zolisto, drop that nay.
Yeah, that's right.
And private chef to the stars, Neil Anthony, joining us to give us their top tips. Good to have you guys here.
Always.
Of course.
I have so many questions, but there's only time for a few. So my question is, foodies, you know, a Valentine's dinner, it can break or make a relationship. What are your tips for making that Valentine's dinner so special that it doesn't end up being the last dinner date that you have with this person? Caitlin.
Well, I'm going to start the other way around with dessert first, because that's how I roll.
Okay, oh, wow.
My pet peeve when you go out on a date with somebody is when you don't order dessert, but then you eat the other person's dessert. So don't do that. Just be brave.
Isn't it romantic though?
Just ask for 2 spoons. I think it's cool.
I think it's romantic.
Dig in, man.
I think so.
No, I
Feed each other.
Zola, what's your top tip?
Mine has to be, please, people, do not clean your teeth at dinner. Have the decency to wait until you get home. Not romantic.
So
and also, you know, they give you toothpicks and people think, this is... No, none
Not
of it's
hot
cool.
at all.
None of it. It's
Wait.
Isn't
Isn't it respectful when you do
No,
this?
it's disrespectful in public.
trying.
we know what you're doing.
Yeah, we know what... And you're like,
Yeah.
Zola, no, stop it.
Anthony,
is pretty simple.
Neil, what's yours?
Mine is just never be late.
Yeah.
Punctuality is big.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that your
never
tip?
be late. That's my tip.
I'm sorry, because I'm always
Speaking
late.
of tips, right? Oh, well, go ahead.
I mean, I would actually say don't even go to a restaurant at all. Why don't you just cook for them?
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Well, all right. But speaking of tips, it's always like, you know, that final moment where you could actually close the deal and it could guarantee your
Close the
second
deal.
date. Yeah, to guarantee your second
Hey,
date.
it's closing the deal, eh?
How much should you actually tip the waiter or the staff?
I think on Valentine's Day, you should just, you know, be a little bit more generous than maybe you don't want to look stingy. That's the worst thing.
Because that's the thing, you judge your partner by how they treat service staff, right?
Yes.
Like if they
Totally.
yell at the waiter, hey, come here.
That's also something you must not do. Don't complain.
Don't click your
Don't
fingers.
complain.
complain.
Hold up, Caitlin. Okay, so
I
first of
disagree.
all,
Well, it depends. How bad it is.
Not on that specific night. Not on if you're making a first impression. If you're making a first impression, I don't know.
I would say not at all. What about doing this?
No, you
Never
just
attract
you,
attention
you
to
have
a waiter.
You have to get eye contact with
Yeah.
somebody, and then they'll know you need them. You don't need to click at people. You don't need to bang. No drum playing. You don't need any of that theatrics.
What if they're ignoring you? You know those waiters that if they see your face, they like,
Well, then you've
Then,
gone,
then, then you
then
get
you've gone
up.
to the wrong restaurant already.
That's
so
true,
why?
but then you get up and go to the manager and be like, listen, please can I have some service or whatever it is. But you are no clicking your fingers.
Yeah.
And then in terms of tipping, my tip for tipping
see what you did there.
is actually for the establishments themselves. I don't think that tipping should be just the service person. It takes a whole manner
Team,
of people
yeah.
to make that meal enjoyable and the experience enjoyable. So tips should be shared through the entire restaurant.
A lot of
So
restaurants
I
are
think-
actually getting away
Yeah.
with tipping completely.
I think that your tip should be for the establishment, not for the person who served you.
like a donation.
Exactly.
Wow.
So the tips should go to the communal pot and be shared amongst everyone. Because the people in the kitchen, they're cooking the food, but they don't necessarily serve you the food. So yeah, from everyone from the door person
that's a very interesting take on it. I
to
do
the
that.
KP.
What about my phone at the table? You know, I want to text
No.
people.
Because like just
and no
Wait to
pictures,
the
no
party.
pictures
Pictures
of your
are a
food.
must.
Twitter.
Yeah,
I want
definitely.
because if it's not on Instagram, it didn't happen.
Take pictures of the food.
Yeah, take pictures of the food, take pictures of each other.
Ladies. No,
man.
Don't answer your phone.
I'm
Don't
trying to
talk
get
about it.
Niels to speak.
Sorry, Neil.
Neil, what would you say about phones at the table?
I definitely use them to take pictures and stuff like that, but not actually have another conversation
Yeah,
with
no,
anybody
that's
else.
Don't bounce light off the wall and like check
No,
the
just a quick one.
composition and things
I mean,
like
you're
that.
going to put a filter on anyway, so it doesn't need to be great.
You're going to fix it later.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Yeah,
Neil,
no.
Fix it in Photoshop.
You cook at many people's homes.
I do.
What's the one tip that you can give us this Valentine's Day quickly?
Cooking in your own home, get me to come do it for you.
Holla back.
I think I'm booked already, so...
Guys, I think as long as you're having a good time, but my goodness, if I order that chicken and you bring me pork, I'm gonna complain.
No, I'm
it's Valentine's
taking
Day or
pictures.
not.
Selfies.
Anyway, guys, let's see if you could guess or you could actually remember what happened in the show this past week.